Hello friends, today's topic, the delay that started 3 days earlier, a shipping lesson about time that has nothing to do with clocks. Chief, why are we still waiting? The question come from terminal superintendent. It was 0430 in the morning. The vessel was alongside. Cargo operations were supposed to begin in less than an hour. Instead, everyone was standing still. The chief officer looked at the loading computer. The master looked at the clock. The terminal looked irritated. The charters was already asking questions. Every minute now had a cost attached to it, and everyone was trying to solve the problem. But the real problem had not started in the morning. It had started 3 days earlier. 3 days earlier, an email arrived. Nothing dramatic, no emergency, no alarm bells, just a routine message requesting updated cargo figures and loading calculations. The chief officer saw it. He was busy. Cargo paperwork, crew issue, port preparations, safety meetings. He thought, I will do it later. A few hours passed. Then another task arrived. Then another. The email stayed where it was. Tomorrow became the next day. The next day became the day after. And now, standing at the berth, everyone was dealing with the consequences. The calculations were incomplete. The terminal required clarifications. The loading sequence needed revision. The vessel was already, the berth was ready, the cargo was ready, but the preparation was not. The shipping has a way of changing interest on delayed decision. The strange thing is this: nobody on board was lazy. Nobody ignored their responsibilities. Everyone was working hard, very hard. That is what makes situation like this dangerous. Because people often assume delays happen because people are not working. In reality, many delays happen because people are working on the wrong things first. A few years ago, an old master told me something I never forget. He said, most operational problems arrive long before they become visible. At the time, I thought he was talking about machinery failure or navigation risk or weather routing. But later, I realized he was talking about decisions. Every major problems usually starts as a small decision, an email not answered, a checklist not reviewed, a calculation was incomplete, a conversation not had, a concern not raised. Small things until they become expensive things. And this is where many maritime professionals misunderstand time. They think time is measured by clock, ETA, ETD, lay time, port stays, notice periods, but experienced operators know something different. Time is not measured by clocks. Time is measured by consequences. 1 hour spent preparing can save 3 days of recovery. One conversation today can prevent 10 emails tomorrow. One question asked early avoid an incident later. That is why the best operators are not always the busiest. They are usually the most deliberate. They ask different questions, not what needs attention now, but what will create problem later if I ignored it today. The question changes everything because shipping rewards preparations, not panic. It rewards sequence, not speed. It rewards foresights, not firefighting. Back at the berth, the issue was eventually resolved. Cargo operations begin. The vessel sailed. The delay was forgotten, at least officially. But the lesson remained. The delay did not start that morning. The delay started 3 days earlier, and that lesson applies far beyond shipping. Many careers are delayed by postponed learning. Many businesses are delayed by postponed decisions. Many relationships are damaged by postponed conversation. The future is usually affected long before it arrives. The visible problems are rarely where the story begins. So, before your next watch, before your next operation, before your next voyage, pause for the moment and ask yourself what small thing today could become a big problem tomorrow. You may discover the most valuable hour of your days in that one spent preparing before anyone else thinking preparation is necessary. Because in shipping, the best way to solve a problem tomorrow is often to notice it today. Thank you.